So I think everybody knows Ecosia, or at least if you've been on the internet for quite a while, they used to have a lot of advertisements. But if you don't know, it's basically a search engine. I think it was based on Bing at some point. It might be its own thing now, where instead of using the advertising money for, well, profit essentially, they put it towards trees and planting trees to try to help the environment. At least that's what the pitch was. And if you don't know, a lot of search engines, I think both Google and Bing, maybe some other ones as well, offer basically an ability to create your own custom search engine, normally for like your own website, but you can add additional things into it, and basically just rebrand their website, and they give you a small portion of the ad revenue. They take their cut because they're inserting the ads and running the back end, and you get a small cut for basically driving traffic, essentially like a commission thing for your own branded white labeled version of the search engine. Obviously slightly different because it had additional stuff integrated. So you've got one seat here for someone visiting this site. And basically, I think it was every 100 potentially page views you get, they would get enough money to plant a tree. It was basically an ecological thing. It's probably over a decade old at this point. But you can see here something odd: AI search. So apparently good for the environment. That's trying to help the environment. I think everyone knows that AI isn't quite the most sustainable thing. It uses a lot of energy. So it's a bit odd to see that such a climate forward company essentially is helping AI, which is destroying the environment. Let's go tell me a story just to test this out. I was thinking, so I'm not sure how much power they've used to do this. And it's powered by 100% renewable energy. But are they making money from this? I'm not sure how they'd be driving any revenue to offset that. So does that mean now they're instead of using the money to plant trees, is a portion of this money getting diverted back to basically pay for this search engine? So they're using the money that they would get from a search engine, searchers, from the ads, to pay for this, which is destroying the environment. And that money is essentially coming from, because they're not making any profit, at least that's what they have advertised as far as I'm aware, that all the money that they actually make all goes to helping the environment. But now this is taking away from what they would have as a profit. The way I see it, that means it's less money to actually go to help the environment, plant trees, that type of thing, because they're using that to do this, which is actually hurting the environment. They're putting the money, something that I think is a negative if you think about it. It's a bit odd just to see that, well, something that was always advertised as something good for the environment is integrating AI, which is a huge detriment to the environment at this point. You've 20% of energy, so mostly from coal-fired, but this is saying it's renewable, but they're still paying for that and taking away capacity from other people, other companies that could be using that renewable energy, which then forces them to have to use non-renewables. It's a bit of a shame this is happening, and I'm also a bit surprised when I went to Ecosia and I just saw they had an AI search option built in now. What do you think? Got any ideas for future videos? Leave that in the comments below. If you like the video, and subscribe so you can see videos like this in the future.